Hi guys, my name is Tobias Baker. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and I graduated from Jacksonville State University. The person that I would like to become in my field of interest is basically one that leaves a lasting and positive impact on the field of music entertainment as a whole. Um, I want to get into a couple of insights from the reading. The first one being the process of discovering your niche. That's something that's very important, and in the Darwinian strategy, it talks about that process and how it can be one that you definitely need to have a lot of patience with, and how in the beginning phases that you would choose a field that roughly corresponds with your interests, which I totally understand. I was a music education major, and then I switched over to marketing. Next would be knowing your overall vocation and your calling. In the rebellion strategy, it talks about realizing as early as possible if you've chosen the wrong career path before your confidence takes a hit, and rebelling against forces that try to push you away from what you're supposed to be doing. I totally relate to that. Like I said, I was a music education major. I was a music ed major for 3.5 years before I switched to marketing, and my parents were very upset with that, so I had to rebel against that. The next for me was being aware of changes. In the adaptation strategy, it talks about change being inevitable, as we all know, and being overall knowing the changes that come about within the profession, and being proactive with that, and not holding on to things that that don't work from the past, and constantly staying ahead and moving forward. I can totally understand that. I personally tend to stick with certain genres of music that I like, but me wanting to be in the music industry and also have my own label someday, I need to start expanding myself and looking into all areas and constantly staying on those trends. So I can definitely identify with that, and I'm definitely trying to get better about it. I want to expand on the primary inclination strategy. It says sometimes that inclinations they become clear from a particular activity that gives you a feeling of heightened power. For me, I was, like I said, I was a music ed major. I was in the marching band for about 3 years, and going on that third year, I actually got cut due to politics from the band, so I didn't get to do it. And a friend of mine who had stopped doing band about a year before that, he had just started his own recording studio in town. So I was talking to him about what happened, and he was like, "Man, just come to the studio to decompress." I was like, "Cool." So I'm in there. Of course, I go over to the keys, I'm diddling around, and I didn't realize he was recording me. But once I did realize he was recording me, I kind of went with it. An hour later, after laying it all down and him mixing it, I had a whole song. And the process itself was very therapeutic for me, but to hear the finished product, it just took me to a whole nother level. It was amazing. I knew then that's kind of my turning point. I knew then this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Uh, Dream job would be to work for Rhythm Nation Records. I love this woman. She's the best. Jan Jackson, October 2nd, We're Unbreakable. And another one would be to have my own record label eventually someday in the future. Uh, Two goals that I hope to accomplish from this class. One, making this video is kind of helping. I'm actually really shy. I don't like to do anything on camera or speak or anything. So that's going to help me. And again, just being overall aware of all the trends that are going on in the music industry, and to not be so myopic in my thinking and only sticking to one or two particular genres that I personally like, but to overall pay attention to overall all of them. All right, guys, I'm at 4 minutes now, so thank you for listening. Peace.